of killing her, and today a judge ruled on whether he is actually competent enough to stand trial.
In 2017, two men saw the world as we know it collapsing and formed a partnership that took the internet by storm. They continue that fight today against the masses and elites that brainwash us every day by not taking any of it seriously.
He's lisping! He's Pakistani!
You're right, her husband wasn't fucking her because he was on some chatterbait site with fucking balloon tits. Yep. So she took it out on fucking Rover.
And what happened was she saw him online one day chatting with somebody doing puppy play.
Oh,
she's like, that's it.
No, you're right.
These dogs are going to pay.
So that's why she wants to criminalize all furry cons, which is the only thing I agree with.
And I'm sorry, you're asking for privacy. I'm the one who went to bed, woke up today, and you and your husband, Ball Gag McGee's fucking pictures are all over splattered in front of my timeline.
And some Mexican women hit the wall when a coyote shoves them into one.
Is it because they drew a tunnel? Oh, a different type of coyote. Sorry. I was thinking of the Looney Tunes.
What do you think that coyote was trying to do to that sexy roadrunner?
Oh, God, it makes sense.
Trying to sell his body.
Sexy roadrunner.
Yes.
They don't roadrunners. There's not much meat on the bones.
Stupid sexy roadrunner. There's some asshole in CNN in the back goes, I have an idea. Joe Rogan is kicking our ass. Theo Von's destroying us. All these podcasters are fucking killing us.
You know what I figured out? Everyone loves Joe Rogan. You know why?
Why is that?
Because he does his show from his office. What?
Mersh.
And I still mean this to this day. I want to be able to get GHB. It was a wonder drug. And then a couple of fucking gay people had to rape people, and then all of a sudden, whoa, we can't have that at GNC anymore.
Royce.
I was a bully in high school, so this job was really easy for me to transition into. Just because Iranian women can't have OnlyFans doesn't mean that I want to pay for interceptor missiles. Those things should never be connected.
Saving civilization one dick joke and Simpsons reference at a time. Here they are, Mersh and Royce.
Hey-o, welcome aboard, everybody. It's Thursday afternoon. It's your boys. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
Yeah, I made it in even though I was sick yesterday. You want to know why? Because I'm on drugs.
Drugs help.
Drugs help a lot.
With everything.
With everything, mostly.
You know what I mean? Whatever you got going on in your life, take drugs, kids.
Take drugs. It's important.
It's important to do that.
Hi,
see a
everybody.
doctor.
Hi.
Get your drugs from a doctor.
Today's Thursday. I came up with a name for a shirt. I already bought 1,000 shirts. Thirsty Thursdays.
Why would you do that?
Why? Think about it. No, it's because it's phonetically pleasing.
Do you know how many of those shirts exist already?
Where? I've never seen that. Where?
Have you been to Daytona Beach?
Yeah, I was in Daytona Beach. I was drunk.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, that's the problem. See?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Have you been to any beach town ever in the history? Have you been to Myrtle Beach? Have you been to Key West? Have you been to... Hi, everybody. Welcome. Everything sucks.
It's terrible.
But we're here.
It is terrible. Actually, I got curtains in my living room now. That's pretty sick. Mm-hmm. It's pretty sick.
You know
Waited till the beginning of August. Probably wasted hundreds of dollars this summer.
Oh, man. And we were just looking before the show, like, Fishback and Byron are very close.
Well, it depends on the polls, though, because
Yeah.
they're both playing poll games, too. So it's, you know.
This was a poll that Fishback tweeted out. This was just like a Florida. It's a pretty good poll. It's pretty
but who tweeted it out? Like America First Post?
Oh, I
Or
didn't
fucking,
see. I didn't
you know
see
what
who
I mean?
posted
Nick
it.
Fuentes, Graper fan, rapist, 69-420.
I think that's too many characters.
You know what I mean? But it's like, I just am a little weary about these fucking polls because, the one shows by.
I don't like poll locks either, buddy. You're talking me and you are on the same page. Okay? We used to do poll lock jokes. We don't anymore because that would be anti-Semitic, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that works. Anyway. Oh my God. So he is so okay. So that Air Force catering truck thing, remember that they switched the plane? Now pretty much everybody agrees there was actually no credible threat. There was no actual real threat. So now he looks like and of course the articles of like everyone's been going like, hey, what about everybody that was also on the plane? And somebody pointed out, I forgot who tweeted it out, but they're like, here's what would have happened if it was a real attack and all the people on the plane were murdered. Here's what would happen. He would have called them losers and said, I would have told them that they were nicer to me.
They would have gotten on the real plane.
Yeah.
They were nice.
But anyway, they're asking him about it, and he said,
Can you tell us about your ride on the Air Force catering truck in Turkey? Why did you need to do that?
Well, it's It's only up to Secret Service. I just follow what they'd like to do.
And Israel and...
So I go by Secret Service and the military. They wanted me to go on a different flight, a different plane, equal safety, but they wanted me to do it, so I do it. I do what they say.
Why did they want nature of the threat?
I guess there was a threat out there. I didn't really ask them much about it.
I wasn't really that.
You had to sit next to a wedding cake in a catering truck to get to another plane.
Do you know how
and
to
you
rock?
didn't ask. There was a threat. The first thing you should ask is, what's the threat? Who is it? No. Right?
Do you know how nervous I am when I'm getting on a flight in Atlanta and I'm getting on a Delta flight? I want to know how much gas is in that plane. I want to make sure. I want to know that they did maintenance on it. I want to know these things. I don't go, it's whatever.
Get a lot of threats.
Were you worried about a shoulder-fired missile?
I don't worry about anything, to be honest.
Definitely not the midterms.
Okay, well, that's also kind of scary. I don't even care about any of this anymore, man.
Gas is $3.99, and the only reason oil prices aren't higher is because we don't really talk about this enough. But remember China completely pulled out of the oil market, so obviously that pulled out a lot of consumption because they're using their own reserves. So the moment if China were to re-enter the market, it would. Do you understand how high oil prices would be right now?
Whatever it is.
The Strait's not open, by the way, so don't let anybody tell you that it is.
Whatever. I don't trust Iran. Why? Are you saying I trust Iran? I'm the last person to trust Iran. They've lied to
I've
me
been bombing the shit out of them and killing their children. I do not trust these people. Yeah, if I like for instance, if I decided to bomb a school full of just black kids, right? And then just go on about my day, right? I think that black people feel about me the way Iranians feel about you, sir. I might be a little nervous if I'm in the wrong neighborhood. Gee, I hope they don't know I'm the one that blew up that in elementary school, because they might turn on me.
It's even worse because it's a special needs one.
But I mean, you blew up a fucking school full of little girls. Yeah, they might not like you too much right now.
And their religious leader.
Yeah, they may not be so hot on you.
No, you know what? Yeah. I know your polls are high in Tel Aviv, but they're not great in Iran.
You know what? A couple weeks ago, my neighbor hit my mailbox. Total accident, by the way.
Really?
And got it fixed. Yeah, it happens, right? I was quite perturbed with him. Now imagine if
him
was
a man.
Was a man. Well,
what?
No, can I clarify? Whoever, I don't know who hit the mailbox.
Whoever took the blame.
Whoever took accountability was the man.
Was the man. So it was his wife. Got it. Yeah, sure makes sense.
And got it. Everything, whatever. But of course, in that moment, you're mildly perturbed because your mailbox is laying on the ground. You're like, what the heck, man?
Did you replace it with one of those manatee ones you see?
No, but now
holding a box.
But picture now.
Okay.
Now imagine, instead of a mailbox, it was a school full of dear, lovely, beautiful children of my neighbors and friends and family.
Right.
I would be a little bit more angry.
A little bit.
A little bit more angry.
Probably a little bit more angry.
Probably would want to maybe try to get on your plane.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pissed.
We have total control.
Also, they're not trying to kill Trump.
No, they're not.
We keep doing this. They're around here to try to kill Trump. They have us by the dick right now. Why would they do anything? All they have to do right now is sit back and go, oh, God, every day this fucking... You just keep racking up an L every day.
Honestly, killing Trump in their view would be one of the dumbest things they could do, because here's what would happen. If, God forbid, they were to do that, the person that would come up behind him is J.D. Vance, and he wants out and done and finished, but then they don't have all this fucking leverage that they have right now, and they have a lot of it. They have a lot of leverage. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, we're kind of fucked. They're in charge of all of the oil supply, and
yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember the movie Scarface, right? But a lot of people at the end of that movie, they watch it and they go, oh, man, Sosa's coming to kill him. He's done. He's finished, right? And people think, oh, because Sosa's coming to kill him, he's finished. No, Tony is essentially finished anyway, because Sosa's also the guy that gives him all of his cocaine.
Yeah.
So it's even if you don't die, where are you going to go? Now imagine if our cars ran on cocaine.
That's an expensive gasoline.
Iran is cutting us off now. Now we don't have a plug.
What if we cut it with Fent?
Might as well. We're doing everything.
Okay.
A Fent car?
A Fent car, yeah. Yeah. If we could get a car that runs on fentanyl.
Bro, we solved 2 problems.
Are you kidding me right
we
now?
destroy the fentanyl supply.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we'd be
You know
burning
what the problem
through
you're
it.
going to have? People sucking on tailpipes.
Yeah.
To get high.
And my car is going to be very sleepy.
Very sleepy.
I would love to be just pumping gas and then be like,
so
put a little on your tongue.
I have a clip I want to play of Ben Shapiro, but it was on a Tucker episode. And Tucker titled this last episode, Ben Shapiro to America, Shut Up and Eat Your Goy Slop.
May I ask a question before
Sure.
you play? Tucker. All right, for instance, I own more than one shirt.
Uh-huh.
I am not a third-generation Swanson dinner CIA billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Do you own more than one shirt? I feel like this
He
shirt...
doesn't, he's even talked about it. He says, like, his wife has to buy him new pants because she just have holes in them. He doesn't buy clothes. I know people like that have a lot of money, too, that really don't, they just don't buy clothes. I don't know. They just don't want, that's how they are. But you're right. It is the same shirt.
To young people who are worried about the
Here it
price
is.
of
This-
burritos. Watch this.
Unfortunately, this has become the mode for a lot of young people. Why can't I afford what my parents could afford when they were my age?
Have you heard this clip? The Ben Shapiro one?
No.
Get ready.
Spoiler alert, when it comes to groceries, you can. And in areas, by the way, for housing, where deregulation has been the rule, you still can. In fact, you have today more restaurant options. Your food costs less of your disposable income, and it is probably significantly better. Here in the United States of America, we are fatter, richer, have nicer houses, nicer cars, and the food we eat is much, much better
We don't
than it
all
was.
have those things though. Like it's crazy that go. We all have Audis. We're all
All of
fat.
us, yeah. We're all
we all have
rich.
10-inch dicks, and we all live on the moon with Elon. What?
For our parents in general. Our parents probably would have considered a $4.50 burrito at Del Taco a gourmet meal.
What does that mean, Ben? What is? First off, if you would have told my grandfather that it was $4.50 for a Del Taco thing, he would fucking lose his mind and say that's way too fucking expensive. Are you fucking crazy? All right. Also, boomers used to be able to buy a house for $40,000. So shut the fuck up, okay?
Your parents would have considered a $4.50 taco at Del Taco a deal because your parents were proles. They were pathetic. They were just...
Okay, here you go.
On the internet, something very weird happened last week, and I was watching this, the price of a burrito. Now, I'm not really into burritos. Every now and then I'll go to Taco Bell and I'll have one or two. Pretty cheap, if you ask me.
This war is worth it. Taco Bell's pretty cheap if you ask me.
That is the price. Now, all that said, this debate was about affordability.
Uh-huh. Please. Tell me, spin it. Let's see the spin, Mark.
No, he doesn't have to pay $20 for a burrito. He can make it for a lot less. But I'm thinking, what the hell has happened to our society?
Is he still wearing a brooch?
They're getting bigger.
Yeah, they're getting big. Or he's getting smaller, maybe.
Where is our can-do-it mentality?
The thing is, the can-do-it mentality is we don't want to do it.
Yeah, we don't want to pay $20.
There's no upside for us.
We sit here with a war in Iran.
Fucking hate this guy.
That's the problem. Let me guess, we need all fucking suit up? Huh? We gotta go fight?
I hate this fucking guy.
Against an enemy that has killed thousands of Americans, maimed thousands of
How many in America?
Yeah.
How many here?
Americans. I remember a time when America would say, let's go. Let's destroy that.
Don't you hate that these Middle Eastern countries keep putting their countries around our bases? Like, that's fucked up, right?
nuts,
They're putting their countries around our bases.
Also, he's like, yeah, and I like the old America when we used to get up and let's go and do something. Yeah, you mean like the old America where we like owned people too? Like, you know what I mean?
Also, but how about
How
this?
far back you want to go?
Yeah. Also, back then, the burritos were $5. So shut the fuck up.
Country just
Fuck a burrito for $5. We used to have a $5 box.
If you have $5.15, you can get 5 double cheeseburgers. Remember that. They took that from us. They took it from us. They took it from us.
No, fuck that. You could have had a double cheeseburger, your choice of a double cheeseburger.
You're right.
Or
McChicken,
a McChicken.
or McChicken.
You could have
Mix
either.
it up.
You could have the world for
Yeah.
$5.15. And when we were poor growing up, Dude, McDonald's got me by when I was 19,
a lot of people.
20.
A lot of people.
When I was broke, struggling, I was a kid. I was living on my. Started living on my own when I was like 17, and like, yo, two double cheeseburgers, add mac sauce, add onions, mush them together. Boom, you got a ghetto Big Mac, and that shit would sustain you for the day.
Wendy's 99-cent nugs, bro, save our lives.
Bro, two 99-cent nugs and a small Coke, and you were fucking solid for the whole afternoon.
Yep.
$4.
Destroy that government. You don't get to kill thousands of our fellow citizens, military or civilians. You don't get to try to assassinate.
Yeah, he's Mark Levin.
He sounds drunk.
He's an alcoholic.
Our president. You don't get to threaten us with potential nuclear weapons either.
Potential nuclear
theoretical,
weapon. Yeah,
possible weapons.
Now it's a debate. Should we take him out? Shouldn't we? Are you a neocon or a warmonger?
Yes, you are.
Is this a war of choice?
Yes, we had a choice.
We don't even have a draft.
Why are you saying that like it's a bad thing? What the fuck? Did he just say that like it was like the worst thing ever?
I would hope we would live in a country where we
don't even
need a
have an
draft.
involuntary draft for the military. Like, what are we even doing?
Would a draft even work with young people today? I wonder.
I mean, I'm sure you are, but I'm sure you've been doing a lot of wondering.
Hey, Virgie, how many years did Mark Levin serve? I'm kidding. It's 0.
Hey, Mark, the reason why the draft wouldn't work today is because, see, a lot of the kids today are all fucked up from all the tricks certain people played on their head and on our culture for many. Yeah, neocons and globalist Marxists.
Thank you. If only there was a smaller word we could use.
There is, but we won't.
Okay. I was just saying. I was saying there's
a very sharp 3-letter word we could use. We're not going to do it.
Mine was 4.
Oh. Ooh, I wasn't going to go that hard.
No, it's just making yours plural.
Right. Just adding an S for the Scrabble score.
That's right.
Isn't that the lamest move in Scrabble? Adding an S to it.
Fucking loser. You're fucking loser. You fucking loser.
Spikes.
Can we even fight
now
World
I got
War
more
II
points than you.
Today?
It's the $1 over from the fucking Wheel of Fortune move. It's just
We're whining about $1 of gasoline.
We're whining about $1 of gasoline.
Yeah, but when Biden's costing us money, but we're not bombing.
We're putting
your
stickers.
Fucking,
we're putting stickers.
Yeah, we're not bombing your fucking thousands of your blood enemies, right? You're bitching about every goddamn penny that the gas costs. Now it's a sacrifice we're all willing to make. Shut the fuck up. I'm not with. Here's bottom line. I don't want to pay for $20 burritos so you can kill fucking children. All right? I think that's fair.
You don't even get guac.
I don't want to pay $5 for gas because you're killing children. I'm not killing children. I don't get a vote.
Hey, guess
and
what?
if you put me in the room and go, yay or nay on the bombing of fucking school, I'm going to go, probably nay until we have more information, maybe, right?
But it was a targeting error. They happen in wars that we don't need to be in. Remember that. Never forget that targeting errors happen in wars that we shouldn't be in. It's very important that everyone knows that.
I hate everything.
I know, dude.
Just put a flock camera in my bed at this point.
I mean, seriously.
Just let me fucking die.
Yeah, and I'm going to make them watch. I'm going to make them watch.
I'm going to make eye contact.
I'm going to
with that
torture
flock
them. I'm
camera.
torturing them now.
12% of the United States population served in the military during World War II.
Because they were drafted.
Yeah.
They were drafted, Mark. They served because they didn't have a choice.
How many of them died?
It was worth it. We won. Imagine we could be speaking German. Instead of Mexican, Haitian, Cantonese.
For them, we'd be speaking German. Yeah, it's a very elegant language.
Over 16 million Americans joined the armed forces out of a total national population of about 130 million people.
They were drafted involuntarily.
roughly 1 out of every 8 Americans wore a uniform. We don't have that today.
Did you wear a uniform?
And people are still whining and complaining.
This boomer stuff you're doing, this is the end stage of boomerism, and it's dangerous. We said it before, it's a wounded animal. Like, this is now when it's the worst.
When they just start lashing out.
End stage, yeah.
It's getting embarrassing, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. Your unwillingness, your reluctance, your hesitation in the face of fighting for Israel, it's just embarrassing. It's disgusting. Huge percentage of Americans served during World War II. Of course, they had no choice because there was a draft. Why aren't they serving now? Well, that's a question, actually, Mark Levin ought to ask himself, a man who didn't serve, who could be serving now, by the way. It could be on the front lines in Kyiv, or for that matter, in the Gulf, but isn't. But why aren't Americans serving?
Well, I'm going to guess. This is me because I have friends that have and friends that have told other friends, don't you fucking dare. And they've told me I would never let my kid, and I serve for whatever. Because they don't want to go fight for a country they don't believe in or not culturally connected to then come back to their fat white girlfriend cheating on them with a black guy and an upside-down payment on a Dodge Charger that's depreciating in your garage in your home that's about to be foreclosed on. Because guess what? Once you come back, then you got to start making payments again, and those freezes go away. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, that's me. Like, I don't know. You know, I was talking to this kid at he was 20, but at my gym, and, you know, he was gone for a while because he went to the Air Force, black kid. And a really nice kid, like military family kid, whatever. And I was talking to him, and he goes, you know, he got in there and everything was chill, and he was excited, honestly, when Trump was getting in, because he was like, this is chill, dude. Like, you know, I want to serve, but at least we're not going to, you know, we're not. And then, boom, the next time I saw him, he was like, what are you doing? He goes, they told me I had to come home for a week, and then I'm getting deployed to Saudi Arabia, to base in Saudi Arabia, and blah, blah, blah. Then he goes, then they were going to send me to another base, but a couple days before that base was destroyed in Jordan. So, and I'm like, shit. And then he's a black kid, so he also brought up, and also like, we're not allowed to have beards anymore, which like I don't really care that much, but like a lot of black dudes get razor burn. That's why we have that exception. So now we got to be out there with razor burn in the desert too. And he was like really pissed, and he goes, and he was the one that brought the attention to me, like, and also there's like only allowed to be like 4 religions now, so there's that. You know, that's crazy. And he was like, fuck. And he goes, yeah, most people on their dog tags, it just says like other.
That's crazy.
Cool. That's cool. Other.
Although it's crazy that we have so many others.
There's a lot.
It's too many others.
Who's going to fight our wars? But, dude, what option do we have? Like, those are the people that are going to go fight. The people that, you know, to quote Andrew Dice Clay, they needed the money, you know?
Years after the great victory of World War II. Well, I don't know. Maybe they look around at the country that won that war and they ask the obvious question. Is this what a victorious country looks like? If we won, why are we living like this? If we won, why aren't things getting better? Why are they getting worse? Why are we so in debt? Why does the federal government spend $7 trillion a year but only takes in $5 trillion in tax revenue?
Remember when we were like, hey, can we look at the gold in Fort Knox? And then they just told us, trust us, it's in there. We peaked.
In there. We're not going to.
We peaked. It's in there.
That bitch is empty as fuck.
I imagine cartoon cobwebs. Like, that's what I imagine when you open it up. You know cartoons that a bat flies out? Like a bat flies out of it?
No, it's moths. Like when you open an empty wallet.
Yeah. And an IOU. An IOU in there. Perfect. I love it.
What's the plan there? How do we get there? This is what victory looks like? Just for fun sometime, you ought to fly from Kennedy Airport in New York to Narita Airport in Tokyo. Spend a day wandering around New York.
I don't want to go wander around Tokyo and then feel sad at how much cleaner it is than it is here. Right? I want to go to their subway, whereas, have you seen them? They wait in lines to get in, and they're clean. And yeah, sure, stuff's a little bit more expensive, but you're probably not going to get fucking murdered.
Their gourmet 7-Eleven food.
Oh, that's on an honor system, by the way.
Just walk in, take stuff, and
pay it's
for
funny.
it.
I brought it up to so many things. Like, there's a lot of people, if you want to buy like really expensive watches, you fly to Japan. And I was like, why do people go there? And the prices for luxury watches are super cheap there because Japanese people culturally don't believe in buying used products. So if you want a used watch, it get you super cheap over there because they don't believe it. And all of them pristine condition because they're
they're
very like they're
Japanese.
very Japanese and very clean. And sure, sometimes they put gas bombs in their garbage cans, but they got rid of garbage cans now, so that's been taken care of. We're good.
Do the whole city. How about just Manhattan? Just Washington Heights to Tribeca. Just walk it. You can do it. It's not very long. It's a day walk. And then go to Tokyo, one of the biggest cities in the world. Now, Tokyo is the city that lost. Actually, we dropped 2 nuclear weapons on Japan. So they...
Or so they say. Am I right, Fergie?
Wink, wink.
Huh?
really lost. We actually vaporized them, all their kids, too. No
Sorry,
country's ever lost.
I was fucking
Good delay.
drinking. Yeah, nah,
Good.
fucking,
It's good.
nah, no nukes.
It's good.
No nukes.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Preach.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Good.
No,
Like
you're
Japan
welcome.
lost in the summer of 1945. But walk around Tokyo after a day of walking around New York. Which city looks like it lost a war? It's not Tokyo. So in order to convince people to go die
That's
for...
why Tokyo Drift is the best Fast and Furious movie. So that's just a fact. Also, if you're wondering, we actually control it. You're all idiots for thinking that we don't.
President Trump once again unleashing on Iran. He says that the United States has total control over the Strait of Hormuz. He also ripped the regime as untrustworthy.
I don't trust Iran. Why? Are you saying I trust Iran? I'm the last person that trusts Iran. They've lied to me constantly. We have total control over the Hormuz Strait right now.
The Strait of Hormel?
Yeah, the Strait of Hormel. The chili?
Hell, they don't have control. We have total control. We own it. And at some point, maybe they'll do something and then they get blown away. But
You keep saying that. Nobody believes you anymore.
Right now, we're in a very good position.
Joining us now, Fox News contributor Dan Hoffman, former CIA chief of station.
Very rarely I get to watch Fox News and see their spin on why everything's actually good. So I'm excited to see this.
Dan, great to have you with us. Let's start
Yeah,
right there.
so we control the strait. Well, yeah, in the past 24 hours, 3 ships have passed through the strait. It's usually 68.
How many of them were Chinese?
How many were Chinese?
All of them.
Okay. Okay.
This rules.
Okay.
About what the president said. Do you agree with that assessment?
Well, I think Iran would dispute that assertion from the president. Iran would say that by virtue of the fact that they retain enough drones and ballistic missiles and their so-called Mosquito fleet that they can interfere with traffic.
Which is much cheaper than the interceptors that we use.
Mm-hmm.
Strait of Hormuz, and that I wouldn't say that Iran controls it, but they've disrupted transport through the Strait of Hormuz. I think right now we're in essentially an economic war of attrition with Iran, where Iran seeks to impact the global economy, and we
What do you think would have happened? And I mean this.
Have a very
so what do you
effective-
think would have happened if we didn't go to war and he just kept the course? Where do you think gas would be lower? I think we agree.
Yeah, gas would be lower. The economy would not be this fucking up and down and insane.
Yeah.
We still have a lot of other problems.
There's a bunch of other problems, but yeah.
blockade, which is devastating Iran's economy. And the question I'm sure the president is posing to his national security team and his intelligence community is whether this pressure on Iran will result in any changes in their interest in coming to the negotiating table. So far it hasn't, but neither have military strikes delivered Iran to the negotiating table to negotiate.
They've already said they'll wait him out. They said they're willing to wait out his fucking term. They don't care.
Yeah, they're chilling.
Our Nicotita, house real big, cars real big, burrito real big, everything real big. Gamma Catch, look guys, once again you missed the opportunity to ask Owen Benjamin how awesome it was to bang Christina Ricci in her prime. We count on you for facts like that on ROTC.
It's true. We let you down journalistically.
Yeah, I really apologize that we didn't bring up somebody that he banged like 15 years ago. More than that, probably. Mersh, what do you think on YouTube?
Nothing on YouTube because apparently, I don't know, the people on YouTube don't like us and don't want to super chat us.
I know, I get it. We suck. It's fine.
To be honest, Owen's a family man. He probably wouldn't answer that question anyways.
No.
Yeah. Friend of the
But
show?
off the air, man.
Friend of the show, Owen Benjamin?
I'd have been like, damn, come on, be honest with me, dog. I bet that shit gripped like a Tom
What's it
Clancy
like, dude?
novel.
Oh, man. Grip like a Tom Granson moment. You're a piece of shit.
They call that bitch the page turner, dog.
What? We're just having fun, guys.
Hey, you saw Step
There's
Down?
a big shakeup in store for the White House.
Yeah, Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt is stepping down, leaving the administration with a big vacancy right now at a critical.
Hear me out. Spicy.
I bet she's gonna go home so she can get some deep dicking from that 64-year-old billionaire she's married to. He's gonna be all up in them guts.
Yeah, he is.
He's mostly gonna nap.
He's gonna take
a lot of naps, I think. Oh,
Cool
thanks,
time.
Hex. Hex God gave us 20 euro. Or no, I'm sorry. Those are British pounds sterling.
Can I only buy beans with that and stuff?
And toast.
Oh.
And Indian food.
Ew.
And less freedom. But thank you for the 20.
Thank you.
Zader joining us now live from Washington with a look at what is next. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning, Caroline.
That's right. I'm the most news-looking guy you have left here.
Mm-hmm.
Preparing to leave at the end of the month, and she is earning some praise from the president on her way out. Caroline Leavitt was just 27 years old when she took over one of the most visible
she's now 40.
Podiums in the world. As press secretary, she could be both combative and friendly.
Hello, everybody.
Her young family required a balancing act, and she gave birth to her second child back in May. She wrote on X, "The truth is, since returning to the White House after the birth of my daughter, I have felt in my heart that I cannot be the best mom my two young children deserve."
Yeah, I know.
while
This is
devoting
why we shouldn't have you women in any kind of high-capacity roles in any kind of workforce.
constant time, energy, and attention required of the White House press secretary.
You just had a beautiful baby girl. I did, yes. Thank you so much.
She recently talked about the challenges.
Maybe during nap time is when I'm really putting in the work here at the office, and then, trying to get home early when I can.
She was often at the president's side, and always, it seemed, with his trust. He praised her on Truth Social and wrote, "Caroline will now be one of my top outside advisors and an influence."
You think Trump still gets a boner?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think Trump takes stuff.
Pills, but you think he still gets a boner?
Yeah, I think he still Here's the thing about men, right? We will always have a boner if we desire that boner. It's really a matter of so you have your physical horniness, right? That's our natural baseline horniness.
Mm-hmm.
We all have a baseline of chick comes over, playing your leg a little bit. Oh, fuck. You sneak off, you have a little fuck, right? It's your baseline horniness. Then here's your goon factor. Now, your goon factor is independent from your testosterone and
but goon factor goes down as you get older.
No, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. The goon factor is psychological. There are motherfuckers that are just tied into that gooning. So as they start to lose their test, as they start to lose their actual desire, they're still gooning. And that's why we have pills, and that's why we have Blue Chew, and that's why we have all this shit, because guys that want to keep gooning are going to keep gooning.
Got it.
As opposed to regular guys, most regular guys, we just kind of slow down a little bit and we're like, yeah, I'd like to get my dick sucked, but I'm not going to go driving all the way to Tampa for it. You know what I mean? You get to that age where you're like, it's not really.
Mersh is right. It's like a math equation, right? So as your
It's almost
age
like the
goes
fuck
up,
around, find out thing.
as your age goes up, if the amount you're getting goes down, if you're not getting it on the regular, as you get older, your goonage peaks.
Yeah.
For me, right, my goon factor is not very high because I spent so many years in the strip club business, and 15 years, I never got a reputation as being a goony guy. I got plenty of laid, but it was never what are you doing later? It was always just falling into scenarios and being yeah, I'll hang out on the night off, let's go chill. But I was never in the strip club DJing and being you know what I mean? It's just my goon factor's not. Am I horny? Yeah. If you want to go take me back behind a place and suck my dick real quick, I'm not going to say no to that. But now I'm older. My goon factor is up. It's kind of level now with my physical. You get what I'm saying. If you were in a situation where you're I want to fuck right now, you might take a pill, right, to get going. But you're not going to constantly eat Blue Chews just because you're just a horny fuck. His dick don't work.
No.
Trump strikes me as the one whose goon factor is going to be very high forever. No matter how much his dick don't work.
Well, let me test it for you. This is South Korean female police force.
Okay.
Today I'm feeling so good.
Yeah, this is gross. I'm sorry. None of these women are attractive.
Damn, those push-up bras are doing a lot of work.
Well, they're Asian, but what I will say...
No. But some Korean women are... These is like the ugliest Korean women I've ever seen.
This one's not ugly.
She's all right.
She's pretty. Don't even
She's
dare.
okay.
She's okay.
Sorry,
No,
man.
you're the gay one now. See, when I was the
Nah.
gay one, now you're the gay one.
She's still got that flat, you know...
That's racist.
I stopped myself. Would have been worse.
Yeah.
I almost said the G word.
You could be straight as an arrow, but if a chick has kimchi on her breath, that's a fucking boner killer.
Man, you guys really just hate Asian women.
I mean, I have reason to.
Well, yeah, that's true. You have a reason. But, you know, you get it. I get why Frozen does. It reminds him of his, fucking family. And that's weird, Same reason I don't like... did you see the fucking Marco Rubio's weird interview with his wife where she outed him for eating Pop-Tarts?
What?
Bro, check this out.
Or Paraguay could be in jeopardy.
Hey, it's our girl.
Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I tried this thing called keto. You've heard of this?
Yeah, keto.
Okay.
Remember, Kate Miller's the one that whenever they need to, wash the image of someone in the administration, like Kash Patel, for example, remember?
Yeah, she's the...
Yeah.
And you just eat all this protein. And so you go through this massive withdrawal from sugar and carbohydrates for the first 72 hours. It was a near psychotic event for me.
It's true.
It's called the keto flu.
If I did this in this job, I would be, Mr. President, we must bomb, Paraguay. And it's like...
No, just Iran for him.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. I'm just really mad I haven't had any sugar. So...
That's good.
And the discussion around food was not limited to Marco Rubio's brief experience with keto.
Frozen.
Yes.
This is I cannot. I just need more of this Rita Pahini chick.
Also,
on the show.
American citizen.
What?
Yeah, she could vote here. Somebody, one of our fans said, yes, she's an American citizen. Like she's from there, but she's also an American citizen. Yeah.
The vice president says you have a big sweet tooth.
Here you go.
I assume you haven't adopted RFK's diet of red meat and fermented vegetables.
No, this is a crazy diet. This is a diet that consists of eating sauerkraut and meat. Now, you understand, this is not a sustainable thing. You can't just walk into a,
Well, he sustains it because he does it.
Can you imagine? But he has to travel with coolers of sauerkraut. I'm not going to travel the world with a cooler full of sauerkraut. It's ridiculous. I can't do it. It's not sustainable.
Are you Maha?
I'm in favor of Maha. I think people should be healthy.
No, he is not.
But I think
his wife completely. Watch this. She starts throwing him under the bus. It's pretty funny.
Ultimately, at
He
the
is
end,
completely not.
What's he eat?
Pop-Tarts.
no, I don't eat Pop-Tarts every day.
Okay, you eat sweets.
The Pop-Tart is
wow. She's just gonna keep going in.
one of the great American innovations.
At what point does she get this look?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, like I said, once in a while, I like a Pop-Tart.
So that's pretty much
this. I love this monster woman. She's my new favorite.
Yeah,
thing.
she's
I don't
the
know
best.
why.
Rita Panini. I call her
Rita Panini.
I call her Rita Panini. The boys. The boys.
Multiple
The
passports,
boys.
fake identities. We are getting a closer look at the court documents on the charges against the Tate brothers.
Local 10's Bridget Matters joining us live in Miami with these new details tonight. Bridget.
Louis, a lot of new information in these documents. The Tate brothers' lawyers, they are trying to get them bond, to get them out of jail. And these new documents lay out some really troubling details about potential new identities and hidden
Listen,
passports.
I promise, Your Honor, I will honor any of the bail conditions. I will stay in the United States and I will face these frivolous charges. And then they immediately wheel out the fucking VCR and pop it in, and it's literally a video from yesterday of him going, I'll flee back to Romania. I will get on a plane with my fake passport and I will go back to Romania with my brother.
I have so many passports that are fake on me right now.
And they're literally just, it's like the Tim Robinson sketch where he's like, what the fuck?
How did he get that?
Who with the hat and the dice? It literally would be like the hat and dice thing. They're just, all right, this is a transcript from your phone call from Broward County Jail just yesterday. It says here, Andrew, do you have the fake passports ready? Your assistant says, yes, we have them in the Sunny Isles condo. You go on to say, do we have a rental car under a fake LLC? To which he says, yes. You say, get the fake passport ready. I'm going to flee the country the moment they spring me. This was yesterday at 4 p.m.
He then continues by saying, make sure my boner pills are in the trunk of the car because I can't get hard anymore in conventional ways.
Your Honor, they're trying to, the same people that tried to kill Epstein are trying to kill me. I was trying to obfuscate my plans to try to throw them off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you know what? You're just going to prison forever. We've had it. How about this? Can we all agree whether you like them or hate them? And, they're trumped up charges. How are we not all just fucking tired of their shenanigans
I
at
have
this
been
point?
tired of their shenanigans.
Well, from day one we have.
Yeah.
This is one of those where and I hate this because they go, well, it's a slippery slope. We're all supposed to have our constitutional rights and we're supposed to have a right to. Yeah, but every once in a while you show me a guy and I go, just fucking throw him in prison forever. I don't care. I'm willing to violate the Constitution this one time.
That's a slippery slope, like you said, though, with Batman and the sonar stuff.
Good. I don't care. You know what? If it comes back to make me imprisoned in 10 years, I don't care. At least we got rid of the Tates.
Morgan Freeman's going to be disappointed.
Don't worry. We'll blow up the technology once we completely throw all of our malls out the window.
It's revealed
And
prosecutors
then the password
believe
was just his
Andrew
name? What a shitty password.
and Tristan Tate have multiple passports and identities to help them evade law enforcement, calling them a major flight risk. The two have been in the downtown Miami Federal Detention Center since July 19th.
Oh, the downtown federal. Okay, they're okay.
Several social media posts used by prosecutors point to self-proclaimed misogynist Andrew Tate boasting online in 2021 that he is untouchable, saying, quote, I can be in another country under a different name with a penthouse and $300,000 if things go bad.
I was kidding.
You were joking. Mersh was kidding, and he literally did it.
But it's but honestly, is that not the most Tate thing? That's the most Tate thing to possibly do.
Yeah.
I was joking.
And this one, posted the same year, says in part, court date, I absolutely do not care. UK authorities are seeking their extradition for 59 charges related to rape and human trafficking. The allegations taking place between 2010 and...
Is this the only Muslim that the UK authorities will go after for rape, though? Kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. This is the only Muslim the UKs are going after.
2017. Prosecutors say Tristan Tate may have a Mexican passport under the name Vladimir Scorpius.
What? You don't like Vladimir Scorpius? You don't like that name? I like that name. That sounds like, can I say, specifically, it sounds like a bad guy in a current Steven Seagal movie.
Yes. Vladimir Scorpius?
Yeah, Vladimir Scorpius would be a guy he's fighting in
No,
like Chechnya.
Marsh, no. It sounds like a cast member in a current Steven Seagal
That's
movie.
true.
They're all filmed in Romania.
An actor. Yeah.
A former Bellator guy who was like, 4 and 17.
Vladimir Scorpius. Jesus Christ, guy.
Oh, my God.
That sounds like a really bad movie.
Well,
My name is Vladimir Scorpius. I'm Lord of War.
Vladimir Scorpius. What a fucking retard.
That sounds like, seriously, like a joke Simpsons name. Like for a bad guy.
Vladimir Scorpius.
A photo of it was included in the filing. Officials in Mexico say they have no record of issuing a passport in
To Vladimir Scorpius?
that name. The document says the UK have not received travel alerts for the brothers' true passports. And quote, UK authorities suspect that the Tates may be traveling on unknown passports in their possession. Prosecutors referenced a video of Andrew appearing on Patrick Butler's podcast.
So, for example, I have 7 passports.
You gotta let everyone know that. You know what though? Top G, he's so smart. I bet he has 8. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get over on him anyway.
I have 7 passports so I can commit crimes.
I'm only admitting to the 7 passports, so you don't know about the 14 other ones.
Mm-hmm. It's really 15.
He's always got.
He's always one ahead. That's why
they
they call him Top G.
I have 15 driver's licenses.
That's illegal.
You're not allowed to have.
You know,
that
you're
many.
not even technically legally allowed to keep the old copy of your own driver's
They
license.
let you keep it. I did ask because I wanted to keep my fat one, but she only let me keep it. She cut
the picture.
No, she kept the picture. She cut like the scanning part and the number, like snipped it off. She goes, "Yeah, you can keep it." I'm like, "Okay, cool,
that's fair."
Yeah,
Their lawyer says they have no plans to evade the law and penned in a recent motion following their 2022 arrest in Romania, quote, "The brothers traveled to 9 other countries and on every occasion..."
I hope the Cubans in the lockup facility do not steal my $250,000 watch. Because that's the other thing. They probably had to give all their shit to some fucking 26-year-old Cuban guy who's just really lost all his money at the Miami casino.
They returned to Romania to check in with authorities because their release conditions required it. Since being arrested, someone is posting to social media on Andrew's behalf. A post from 2 days ago reads, "Bugattis, money, federal prison, prosecutors after you, street notoriety, professional fights, children with endless women, etc. It's GTA 6. I live what everyone is waiting to play."
I don't want to go to jail. All the other stuff's cool, I guess.
States claim they're
Yeah, I don't want
innocent
to beat up and, R-word a bunch of 15-year-olds too, allegedly. It's not my cup of tea.
of the accusations against them. After the court's consideration, the final decision on extradition falls on Secretary of State Marco Rubio.
You're gone, boys.
Gone.
So tomorrow they were supposed to have a bond hearing, but now that has since been moved to August 27th. We're live in downtown Miami.
You're the best we could get in Miami tonight, huh?
To cover this, Bavarian Viking, why would you brag and broadcast this? Oh, because he's an idiot. Because he's a fucking idiot.
It's that fucking line from The Big Short. I don't get it. Why are they fucking confessing? And he's like, they're not confessing. They're bragging.
Yeah, I know.
MLK Ultra for 5 said apparently she didn't love being on the decoy plane either. Oh, Caroline Levitt. Scarface for 5. Hear me out. Bring back the combative Irish drunk Sean Spicer. I would.
That's what I said. Spicy. Bring Spicy back.
He was my favorite.
Different shoes.
Oh, it's the best.
Maniac.
I know. You know why I liked him? Because I am him. Captain 15 for 2. I thought Trump's gonna goon factor was tweenagers.
Yeah.
Fork my dongle for 5. My Asian buddies say that you have to be careful with Korean chicks because they get a lot of plastic surgery. That is true.
Yeah.
You could see it in that video. Even the cops have fucking work done.
Yeah.
Gottheimer has a whole critical infrastructure security plan. It is bipartisan, and the goal is to give towns, counties, and states what they need to protect the water systems, the power grids, and all of those other critical systems safe. And this is something both he and cybersecurity experts tell me is long overdue. So Gottheimer says that cyber terrorism has been threatening critical infrastructure all over the country for years, but it's really have amped up.
I had a question. What if we just didn't hook our critical infrastructure all up to the internet?
What? How will we run it?
Well, here's the thing, right? So the internet really wasn't coming around to like the 80s. Really didn't get popularized till the 90s. But before we had the internet, we had power plants and we had water facilities. So I feel like we don't need to run Windows NT and hook it to the internet. I don't feel like we need to do that.
But we had to do that for Homer to be able to work remotely when he got too fat. Remember with the bird?
Can we just leave some things analog?
Yes, we can, actually. All the files of government employees are still kept in filing cabinets underneath. Remember that in a case? That
case?
stuff we're not going to put on which makes sense to put on some sort of server. We're going to have limestone kids.
Yeah, if you did one episode of goddamn Burn Notice, you're going to get a fucking 11-cent check every year for the rest of your life. And they're going to print it out on a check and mail it with a 50-cent stamp. None of it makes any sense. Why don't they computerize that? Not our fucking nuclear power plants.
But it's just, what if the guy was like on going to do it from home or on like a vacation?
There's an entire Simpsons episode about it. It ended with a nuclear meltdown.
Well, he made it there. My dad's some sort of food craze maniac.
And also, who cares? Because honestly, if you make them work remote, even if they come into work, they're going to goof off. Remember the guy from fucking Preacher, you know what I mean? In the methane factory? He's out there, he's got a ball gag in his mouth. He's getting whipped by some hooker. He's not paying attention. Gas built up, blew up the whole town.
Yep. That's how it works. You don't even know how many kinks these people have.
Bro, the best scene in that show was when Jackie Earle Haley kills all those executives. Just all chill. That guy's the man, and he should be in everything.
Yeah, he's great. He shouldn't have been in Freddy Krueger.
Up over the last month or so. Now, he believes the most recent attacks are from Iranian hackers, but adds that the federal...
Every kind of infrastructure attack now is Iranian hackers. Did you notice that? It's not China.
federal government is right now working to figure out what enemies could have been responsible. Now, thankfully, these attacks did not impact families or communities the way they could have, but it's something cybersecurity experts like Ian Marlowe say needs to be taken seriously.
You know, when I think Iran, I think cyber crimes.
Yeah. They don't need to do that. They control the strait with fucking Walmart drones.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not taken seriously and a independent group gained a large control over a series of these devices in a large geographic or even worse, more concentrated geographic area, they could actually restrict water flow or create floods, which then will have a cascading effect.
Cool. Like Mersh said, unplug the Ethernet cord.
That's all you gotta do. Like, sometimes I'm worried, like, oh shit, what if somebody just hacked my shit?
Yeah.
You just yank the fucking router or the Ethernet cord out
I'm
and
not
then
even-
figure it out.
I understand an intranet. I understand stuff inside the building having to talk to each other. I get that.
Yeah,
always-
intranet is fine.
Exactly. Why is our vulnerable infrastructure just out on the internet?
Because you want to be able to watch sweet music videos on YouTube and stuff.
That's true.
When you're at work.
No, you're right. You know, that's true. I mean, what am I not going to listen to Spotify? Come on. You know how boring being a nuke
With
tech
or without
is?
commercials.
I mean, who's working at the nuke plant? Probably with commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the worst. Like, the funny part is, like, there's sometimes there's people that you see, like, at the beach that bring their own Bluetooth speaker, which is already annoying, right? But they don't even have the courtesy to pay for premium Spotify, so then you have to hear their commercials, too, coming through. So you're like, all right, man, great. Fucking great.
Fact relative to
And it's always like, because you know how commercials are, they're like for you, right? So like the commercials are for like fucking Rent-A-Center or like payday loans.
issues from home ownership, insurance, response time, emergency response, and more.
Marlowe says these systems need to be constantly refreshed to ensure that they are able to withstand hacks. So that could mean replacing the entire.
What's going to happen when, like, you know, like that one old guy that works at all these places and remembers how to do this the old way when he goes away and no one knows how to do it the old way? Like, you know? You know what I'm saying, though? There's probably like one old guy that's like, well, I was here before this newfangled internet. Let me just show you what you do. You come over here to this valve. You turn
Yeah, you'd have to open up the main valve, and then you'd go down there, and it would take about 20 minutes to...
And the Zoomer guy, and then the guy he's training is like, yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, I get it, dude. Whatever.
I'm playing Balatro on mobile.
Can you leave me alone, dude? I mean, I know what I'm doing here, dude. Thanks.
No, he's not even playing. He's playing real gambling. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
on Duel right now. I'm on Duel playing racist blackjack.
So leave me alone. Thanks. Anything on YouTube?
I don't believe so. I think I got through all the other ones.
RevengeOfTheSith.locals.com, guys. Just $7 a month. Get Wednesday shows, get Friday shows. We have a lot of fun over there, and we definitely do stuff on those shows that we cannot do over on YouTube. I think you'll enjoy it. Actually, yesterday we even looked at boobies. Remember that? We were looking at boobies. Yesterday, here's something you don't get. We were watching the Hawk's Breath cam, as we do, and some bitch just flashed the camera.
Yeah, just flashed the titties.
Just flashed it.
I
Good
love
eye,
Florida.
Good eye, Pessy. RevengeOfTheSith.locals.com. $7 a month. Go sign up just down below. That's how you help us at RTCstore.com to get our swag. We'll be right back. Boom.
days, running a small business can be a big challenge. Whether we're receiving a flower delivery for unclear reasons, or raising the blinds and flipping over the open-closed sign, which is how I spend most of my workday, or even making a latte for a black woman, an iced tea for a white woman, and a coffee for a gently brown guy who could go in a lot of different directions. We've got our hands full. That's why Chase Bank is here for us. When this man in a suit from Chase Bank came down and shook my hand at my place of business, it really solidified what we'd already talked about at his office. Now we're looking at a laptop like my stupid little coffee shop is going to be a big disruptor in the online space. And my Chase business card allows me to make those emergency purchases that I lose sleep at night over. Chase understands my business the way they understand all businesses, as a huge reverse funnel that shoves money upwards to them. Hey, another flower delivery. These'll look great in the bathroom while I'm pooping blood from the stress. Now I'm flipping over that open-closed sign again. Is that a new stadium with Chase's name on it? How'd they afford that? I'll be in this bathroom for a while. Better toss it to the announcer.
At Chase Bank, we're about more than just foreclosing on American servicemen while overseas. We're about small business. So when you think of Chase, don't think of the 2008 financial crash. Think of your local sympathetic small business.
Flower delivery.
Yeah, guys, we're good on flowers for a while.
Second hour, ROTC. Thank you for staying with us. We do appreciate it. If you're here watching on YouTube, give it a quick like. Give it a quick like. That helps us out in the algorithm.
Or a slow like.
Yeah.
You know, take your time with
Take
it.
your time, doesn't matter.
Really easy, you know.
If you're watching the replay, leave a comment. Hype the video. It helps us in the algorithm. So,
MLK Ultra for 5 said, "Honey, come back. I'm not listening to funk music. It's a pedestrian racist podcast."
With funky music as a, big
As a
deal.
little break.
Bavarian Viking, that's what happened to boilers. Too many regulations and restrictions made it that nearly impossible to teach a new generation on how to repair them. Yeah, I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
New this morning, Spirit Airlines campus in Dania Beach has been sold to a Boston hedge fund affiliate. The
Nice. We need more hedge funds.
headquarters campus was sold through bankruptcy court in an auction won by an affiliate of Hill City Capital, according to a filing in U.S. bankruptcy court in New York. The purchase price, $93.25 million. Spirit Airlines abruptly shutting down on May 2nd of this year.
It wasn't abruptly. We saw it coming.
They announced it over and over again.
Right. And then JetBlue was supposed to buy them out, but then they said, no, we're not buying them out.
Hundreds of pages of court documents finally released after national media.
Ma'am, are you okay? Did you get frazzled out of bed?
You're a monster.
Fought for transparency in the public interest. New chilling details.
Ma'am, you have overwhelmed public defender energy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you got fucking charged with a crime and they said we'll get you an attorney, and this lady came in with her papers and was like, "All right, look, I'm
going to jail. I'm going to jail. I am definitely going to jail."
Every one of those fucking packets is another client she just got today.
Yep.
And
You're
3 of them are a murder.
You are
and
fucked.
you have a DUI. You think they're going to get you any kind of deal?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Revealed about the young killer, but a seismic.
What's with the frilly outfit too? That's also fucking me up.
She's giving me that pirate. Like she's giving me the same energy as like that first scene with Saul Goodman when he's like, "All right, so let's take a look here. Public masturbation, nice, real nice." And he's like, "No, I was the one selling meth, allegedly."
Mm-hmm.
Amount of information is being withheld.
The Tumbler Ridge killer, 18-year-old Jesse Van Rootselaar, was a known name to local officers.
You know how pissed I'd be if I got taken up by one of these fucking sexually androgynous
it's the worst.
weirdo
It's
shooters.
By a potato person?
Oh, fuck,
Be
I'd
the
be
worst.
so ashamed.
That's embarrassing.
Like, if I got shot by, like, one of those white boy crazy guys that shoots up in Publix, like, comes in with tactical gear, he used white-out pen to write racist shit on his magazines, I'll get taken out by that guy. That guy did some training, but when it's just some, like, troon with a gut, and they're like, meh, I don't want to go down like that, man.
No.
You know, like a Brenton Tarrant takes me out, I'll go, hey, that guy was working for weeks on this. I didn't stand a chance. I was wiping crust out of my eyes walking into Publix so I could buy 4 things. I didn't stand a chance. But if it's one of these little, please, don't warn me.
The information heavily
What the
censored.
fuck? What are these, the Epstein
A sworn
files?
police document known as an ITO, written by RCMP Constable Jonathan Paquin, confirms Jesse had mental health problems and was fascinated by firearms. The shooter, a male who identified as female, was the eldest.
Who identified as female.
What does that mean? So because they killed a bunch of people, they're not really trans?
Yeah, what does that mean? Now they identify as female? What's going on?
What are you doing here?
Child in the family, and the records note they were obsessed with guns. 5 innocent children and an educator gunned down in the safety of their school
That's fucked
before
up,
the
man.
killer shot themselves. The horror that unfolded inside Tumbler Ridge Secondary captured
The fact that
on
it's...
a
Look,
I
man.
know, it's sad.
Look, man. The fact that it's called Tumbler Ridge.
Is there a Reddit view? We gotta get security over there too. I know.
police body camera. The shooting recorded on CCTV.
As
from
everyone
inside
knows,
the
that
school.
tragic shooting at DeviantArt Hills.
Trans people are horrible in every form of Tumblr, aren't they?
I have watched CCTV footage from Tumbler Ridge Secondary, writes the investigating Mountie. But
The
pages
shooting occurred at Second Life Community College.
What? No!
What was that one that Britain said was like a safe one for kids?
Blue Sky?
No, it wasn't Blue Sky, because Blue Sky's a funny one too. But no, there was one that was like
Oh,
Club Penguin.
Club Penguin.
Club Penguin Hills.
Oh no.
Oh, that's down there by in the Roblox Valley, right?
pages of
Yeah, it's by the Disney's Toontown game. I know where that is.
potential context and crucial details blacked out.
We already did Roblox Ridge, right?
Yeah, just
okay. Cool. Sorry, I was thinking of one and I wasn't listening.
By authorities, leaving only the confirmation that Van Roetselaar acted as a lone wolf. The particulars of 80 witness statements missing. The savagery of
You think Discord Preparatory Academy is going to be okay? I hope so.
It's funny.
I hope so.
that day began at home. Van Roetselaar killed their mother.
Yeah, every
and
day begins at home, you fucking idiot. What day does not begin at home? I mean, I guess usually a day after a very fun night, sometimes it doesn't start at home, but.
Sometimes it starts in your car in your driveway. You made it home.
You did make it home.
Not inside.
You're not in jail. You're not in your bed.
Yeah.
First, police discovered
I
insecure.
had a buddy, Robbie, that did that back in the day when we lived on the beach. He literally drove all the way home hammered, and then his car was running, and he just fell asleep like this in
That's
his
so
car.
funny.
And a cop came, and it was such a small town. We knew the cops back then. The cop literally pulled him out of his car, turned his truck off, rolled his windows up, brought him up into his fucking unit, and threw him in his bed.
That is so funny.
Firearms at the family home, but the theme of secrecy continues. 4 traced firearms remain shrouded in mystery. Why is this important? Disturbing questions linger. Why did RCMP seize guns from Van Roetselaar's home? Why were they returned, given the history of mental health issues? And were any of the seized weapons used in the mass shooting?
So apparently, at some point, the RCMP seized the guns, but then they didn't find anything and gave them back.
Yeah, well, the RCMP is known for being one of the finest police units in the world. They're terrible.
I mean, Raccoon City, yeah, they let fucking zombies out and stuff.
They're so Raccoon City.
Yeah, right? That's what RCMP is, right?
Yes.
Raccoon City, okay, Metropolitan Police. Okay, cool.
Yeah, dude, bunch of fucking corporate chills just owned by fucking Umbrella.
I wouldn't
fucking
know.
assholes.
I'm not watching the Resident Evil Virgie because iPhone.
There's snow in it. Fucking pissed me off.
iPhone and snow. Can't watch that. Now I can't enjoy that film.
You see, the problem with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police is they can't search your home because they can't get off the horse.
They're not allowed, right? Because then
And you have to have horse doors, and not many homes have that.
Not many do. Not many. You have to live in a barn.
Yeah.
Police obtained 5 search warrants, hunting for digital clues, electronics, suicide notes, and manifestos. But Van Roetselaar's social media and phone records hit a black wall. It is entirely unknown.
Why? Guys, why can't we know what he said?
Known to the public.
She said.
Oh,
if
well, there's
anything-
obvious hostile
Yeah.
AIs beyond that black wall, so we don't want to go over there.
Was found to help make sense of the massacre. The tragedy highlights a global struggle with online threats. The FBI found 2 ChatGPT accounts believed to be used by the young killer. One, which OpenAI banned without alerting RCMP. What they contain remains completely hidden from the public.
Why?
Because
The RCMP's justification for sealing the records, it prevents copycats and protects public safety. Yet with no
How does it protect public safety?
It doesn't.
criminal trial, inquest, or inquiry in sight, the Mounties have not released evidence to the public as to how transparency poses any risk. Romina Dea.
Oh, because they're going to realize that they fucked up somewhere in seizing those guns and they're really culpable for all of this. Number one. Number two, we definitely don't want to do any sort of trans violence or anything. Now, this is the white dude, like Mersh said, that shot up like a fucking mosque. It would
We would
be
have every detail.
everywhere. We would know everything that he did and all the stuff that he did.
A Baltimore City police officer is facing charges after investigators say he documented fake traffic stops. Alexa Ashwell has the undercover operation that now has that officer off the job.
Good morning. How's everyone?
Baltimore City State's Attorney Ivan Bates and Police Commissioner Richard Worley announcing charges against BPD officer Daquan Houchins.
Daquan Houchins, huh?
The 5-year veteran of the department assigned to the Northeastern Patrol District is facing 5 counts of misconduct in office and 4 counts of false entry in a public record after Bates and Worley say an anonymous tip and random audit led to an undercover investigation.
When it was discovered that Officer Hutchins had been making numerous
Nice
false
obnoxious watermark. Chill, dude.
reports of traffic stops in the electronic reporting system, CAD, for at least 4 months.
Here, a copy of the indictment. Investigators say detectives followed Officer Houchins for 2 hours on April 8th, April 15th, April 21st, and on May 13th, and found he documented 8 illegitimate stops, meaning stops that never really happened. Instead, they say the officer was observed sitting in his patrol vehicle and even one time ordering a smoothie.
I mean, what kind of
up.
smoothie was it?
Yeah.
Defendant
I
was
like a
seen
nice
to-
strawberry banana smoothie, you know?
You know, sometimes when I'm being naughty, I go and get a peanut butter mood.
Whoa.
I know.
idle in his car and not conducting any traffic enforcement during the illegitimate document stops. Officer Hutchins was
He visited X-Hamster a total of 1,000 times on Thursday.
He even paid to verify age.
seen engaging in personal matters such as ordering a smoothie at a smoothie store, while having documented that he was engaged in traffic enforcement at that time.
Officer Houchins now off the street and limited to administrative duties with pay as this investigation and case continues.
The issue here is the integrity of the police activity that
in Baltimore.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
The place that's famous for The Wire.
Mm-hmm. Not the improper collection or use of information belonging to members of the public.
Commissioner Worley questioned on the impact not only to public trust, but resources. While Worley says Houchins never entered anyone's vehicle or personal information into the system, he specified the officer made up the traffic stops to avoid having to respond to other calls. That impact felt as the department remains hundreds of officers short.
He was sitting
Why? Why don't people want to work for the Baltimore Police Department?
Yeah, it sounds like a fun job.
there while the rest of the people, officers who were probably already short on that shift anyway, were having to cover calls that he wasn't doing.
And this is after one of our officers was choking dead homeless people. So, you know, we had to deal with all that.
It's detailing if found guilty of all charges, Officer
Is McNulty the best TV cop?
He's up there.
I'm trying to think of this.
You know what, though? I would say McNulty may not even be the best cop on The Wire, so.
Who's the best cop on The Wire?
Lester Freeman.
I still think I think McNulty is the best cop on The Wire.
Are we talking about best cop as in
most entertaining
He
to
invented a
watch.
serial killer. How is he the best cop?
Though, I'm sorry. Let me be clear. The most entertaining cop on The Wire was McNulty. Can we agree with that? He was a bad cop. He was choking homeless people. I get it. Or dead homeless people.
Kima was good, too.
For me, best TV cop was Vic Mackey, baby. Michael
Yeah.
Chiklis, the
Vic
Shield.
Mackey was the man.
Mackey ruled. And
Or
then
honestly,
Dennis
Shane too. Like he's the bad guy, but
Yeah.
Shane was fucking an awesome TV character.
Mine is Odo from Deep Space Nine.
He's not a cop.
He is on the base. He's basically the cop on the
He's
base.
a security officer. It's not the
But
same
he
thing.
has power to arrest people. That makes him a cop.
It makes him a fascist pig. He's part of the empire or the whatever.
Yeah, a cop. I already said a cop.
Yeah.
Also, Sipowicz. Yeah, from NYPD.
Oh, you're forgetting one.
Sipowicz was good.
Best movie cop. Turner from Turner and Hooch.
No, best movie cop is Al from Die Hard.
Really, not RoboCop? Okay.
Al from Die Hard. John
faces
McClane would have
a
never made it out of there alive without
You're
his
right.
help.
You're right.
maximum penalty
He even
of
helped him in the second one.
12 years behind bars. Alexa Ashwell.
This officer placed a burden on his brothers and sisters in uniform and potentially jeopardized their safety.
Fox 45.
Really?
What the fuck was that? Mackenzie was looking kind of cute too. I mean, can we at least let Mackenzie finish?
No, only ugly Baltimore bitches. Sorry.
That's probably the baddest bitch I've ever seen in the Baltimore area.
Have you heard about this rapper called Sideneck?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I dipped yesterday.
Do you know how he got his name?
It's okay, I just left as soon as I noticed you left.
Yo, check out that whip.
Yeah, that shit bussin'.
Sideneck.
So what happened?
Yo, let's go take some pictures with it.
All right.
You should crouch down in front of it.
Yeah.
You ask him what happened to his neck, and you're expecting some crazy story, and he goes, "Nah, I fell asleep weird on the couch."
That's it. That's all that happens.
I never recovered.
That's like my biggest fear when I get a pinched nerve. I'll just be that guy forever.
Yeah. You wanna know a question I get asked about 1,000,000 times a day? How'd you break your neck and what's your arm limb? Well, here's how it happened. On April Fool's 2010. I know, this isn't a joke. I was driving down a dark road in Ontario when all of a sudden, boom! I hit a fucking moose. Seriously, with my.
Wait, are you fucking with me right now? His neck got fucked up because he hit a moose in Canada?
Those are huge. Those
That's-
are gigantic.
That's the most Canadian story I've ever heard in my life.
Holy shit.
Car. By the way, if you don't know what a moose is, this is a moose. It went through the front
I kind of like this guy. I'm not going to lie. He's growing
Now
on
I
me.
feel bad
of
for
the
him.
windshield, and the car was launched into a swamp. In the process of all that,
I'm cracking my neck now because it's making
Paul.
you know,
I can't
it's
look at
making
him.
me
I can't look at
uncomfortable.
him.
the moose kicked me right in the fucking face. Broke my neck in 3 spots, back in 2, paralyzed my right arm, broke some ribs, broke my brachial plex, broke 5 spots in my face, brain damage, bleeding in my brain, over 25 injuries. I was pronounced dead on scene, but luckily I was brought back to life. I was in a coma for 2 weeks, and it took me 2.5 months to recover. Usually with an injury like mine, you're either paralyzed from the neck down or you're dead. So I'm just blessed to be alive. Yeah.
I kind of
Hopefully
like
that
him.
answers all your questions. Thanks for watching.
It does. I like this guy. You know what?
I like him, but we still have to put him down.
Yeah, obviously we're gonna put him down. I guess he does a lot of skits.
You sure it's okay to come here?
Yeah, it's all good, man. He's chill.
All right.
What's up with you?
I gotta piss. Yo, Vic, what a millionaire. What's up, dog? Yeah, what's up, dog? Come on.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Sideneck.
All right, dude. Shit, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
See you, man. Thanks for coming
Hey,
too.
hey, man, I really gotta take a leak. Can I use your bathroom?
Yeah, dude, no problem, dude. It's upstairs. Don't piss on the seat.
All right, thanks, cool, man.
Yeah.
Look at his wiggle arm.
Yeah, sure, bro. Let's get it, man.
Sorry.
Oh, yo, dude, my homie's just here. I'm gonna grab him right now, real quick. Hold up. All right.
There's a lot of wiggers in Canada, huh?
But yeah.
Jesus Christ. I like Sideneck. We'll check in on Sideneck. I like him.
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Let's do this one.
From Drew Barrymore.
Divorce took me years to get over.
To J-Lo.
I had to stop everything, and I took a year off.
Bro, people like always calling out JLo as a compilation of how many, like, she just makes up stories all the time
Yeah.
during her interviews.
off. I canceled tours.
Jessica Alba, Kim Kardashian, and more, all opening up about divorce, helping to prompt a shift in culture and a new trend.
The hot
ending marriages that are supposed to last forever.
You've been doing this for years. It's not new.
divorcee summer.
Forget Brat Summer. That's so 2024. The wedding bands are coming off, and hot divorcee summer is heating up.
Fuck your kids.
Wanted to look like I belong on a yacht.
Comedian and writer Taddy McLeod believes she helped spark the trend with this cheeky take of a glamorous divorcee.
So she sparked the trend for people to leave their husbands?
Because of a TikTok video?
That's cool. I mean, if your wife leaves you a TikTok video, that's good for you, I think. Honestly, it's not a good relationship.
Are you responsible for the phrase hot divorcee summer?
I believe.
Is the hot person in the room with you right now, or how does that work? Because it's always bitches that are ugly, that are fucking always hot divorcee summer.
If I am, yes. I didn't expect it to go so global.
It's inspiring people to go out, get...
Hey, women who like leave their husbands because they go on Instagram and they get like all these little fucking relationships. When the guy's telling you stuff like, man, I treat you differently, he won't. He's not. He just wants to fuck you. Do you know that, right? You know that?
Just trying to be real here.
Those long dresses, wide-brimmed hats, and oversized sunglasses, and channeled their inner Jennifer Coolidge from
Warby Parker should be sent. Whoever invented Warby Parker
Needs
glasses
to go to prison.
Needs to go to jail.
the White Lotus.
I'm in desperate need of a massage.
Emily Ratajkowski was definitely one that stuck out to me. She got the divorce ring, and because of her, I also was empowered and influenced to get my
You were empowered to get a ring to remind you that you're bad at being married? That's wild.
own divorce ring.
Whoa, when women even get participation, they give themselves participation trophies for failing at marriage.
Yes. They're women, dude.
After her divorce, 39-year-old Ivanka DeKoning moved back in with her old college roommate, who also was recently single.
Who also was a rapist.
Rings and diamonds shouldn't be representative of like a love story.
Got it. Then why is it you bitches always want one?
It can be more of like you're marrying yourself.
She even...
I hate her. I hate
She's
women.
marrying herself. That's crazy. I know a lot of people that marry narcissists.
threw herself a divorce party filled
That's like throwing a party for not getting into the school you applied for.
Yeah.
with champagne and caviar.
Yeah, listen, honey, I've been to Trader Joe's too.
An event that's become more common, according to Evite, who told us, quote, the steady rise in divorce parties shows a massive cultural shift in how we handle major life transitions.
Yeah, like
DeKoning
children.
and other...
We handle it like children.
Uh-huh.
We get a cake.
Yeah. And a ring.
are now leaning into hot divorcee summer, shopping at places like New York-based Bootsy, which is also embracing the movement.
Is it just for divorced people?
Felt like it was in our ether and something that we were hearing a
I
lot
hate you. Yeah.
of.
A recent campaign.
I get it, and I understand. I know you were nice to Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker when you were his neighbor, and you know that. But your dad was mean to him about the rent.
It's true.
Stemmed from chatter they overheard at the store.
Sam Raimi reference, damn.
Women literally changed her life over chatter they overheard at the store. Mm-hmm. That's actually crazy to me.
It's so... Women are fucking insane.
It's crazy.
Bro,
it's a crazy way to live your fucking life.
I was telling Virgie about this, right? Like, it's just off topic, but like, there was some recent internet drama with some people, right? And not once, but twice, I have had to, with two different women who were about to go, you know what the worst part about and I could feel them about to go, when I was going through my thing, everyone was attacked. It was that kind of thing. They wanted to make themselves the victim of this thing that had nothing to do with it. Two separate women in 24 hours went, you know, and I went, don't do it, because I know what you're about to do. You're about to talk about how you're the victim here. Please don't, for the love of God, save yourself in front of this audience and just shut the fuck up and don't say it.
Yeah.
Couldn't help themselves, still said it. And I was like, no, I'm literally here. I'm guiding you on how to hit the ball. And you still are just like, I can't help it. I'm the victim here. Yeah. In this situation that has nothing to do with me. And I was like, I can't fucking do this.
I want to wear this to my divorce party.
Bootsy is...
I want to wear this to my divorce party.
it's
the only
it's almost sometimes like when you just go, don't do that. Hey, by the way, just a heads up. I'm telling you, I just slipped when I went out there. Please be very careful when you go down there and stay. Fuck you. You know, right away, and you're like, I fucking
and then they
literally
say,
told you.
Then they say, why didn't you tell me?
Place where hot divorcee Summer has moved from social feeds to storefronts. High-profile divorce attorney Laura Wasser joined forces with Reformation to launch the divorce collection.
Dump him. A shirt that says dump him.
River Island released a guide for the trend. Twisted Tea launched a new breakup-themed split pack, and even...
And that's why they get like so fucking mad, right? When there's the women that like don't listen to any of this. They hate them the most. Women like this hate happily married women more than anything. It burns their soul. And they always try to be like, are you sure? Oh, that kind of sounds like narcissist behavior to me. You know, that actually sounds like that. And every video on Instagram, do yourself a favor, just search on Instagram or even Twitter for narcissist. Every woman claims to have dated a narcissist, which, if you think about it, is one of the most narcissistic things you can do.
Yes, it is.
If you really think about it. But also, there's only like, I think 2 to 3 million diagnosed cases of narcissism in the United States of America.
Yes.
So statistically speaking, every one of you hoes didn't date a narcissist. You're just bad at relationships. It's okay. There's a lot of dudes that are bad at relationships. But dudes will be like, yeah, man, I suck at commitment, dude. A guy will admit it, right? Women will be like, actually, I said I loved him, but this girl at the supermarket, I heard her talking and saying how she's divorced now. She could do yoga 5 days a week. So I'm just doing that now.
Dude, fucking King of All Pixels in the chat said, how do women not see how absolutely awful / selfish this is? Because awful and selfish is their baseline.
Yeah.
It's how they operate.
They don't know.
You just basically ask, hey, how come that alcoholic doesn't realize he's a drunk? Or how come that Indian can't smell that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're not aware, because it's normal to them. Women being awful, like that's as normal as the smell is to an Indian.
Yeah.
The rest of us are going, and they're just sitting there like, I'm having a wonderful day. I do not smell anything. That's a woman.
Netflix now has a hot divorcee summer section with movies and shows that fit the part.
Divorce is hard. There is a negative stigma to it.
Really? Because you're eating cake. There's no negative stigma to divorce anyway, by the way, anymore.
Yeah, and by the way, you shouldn't have gotten divorced. You don't have a lot of mileage left, you Dixie Carter looking ass bitch.
Yeah, seriously. And even Kevin Nash won't fuck you.
Yeah. Man, he was fucking the shit out of her. It was like those stories you heard about the wine, him drinking wine with her every night after the shows.
Brands and clothing lines kind of like celebrate you. It's like, to me, a sense of empowerment.
Oh, and you have a lisp?
You gotta, bro. You know what the worst part is? I will bet you money, she dumped some fucking Chad who's still going like, what did I do wrong?
I don't know
and
what
it's
I
like,
did.
it's not you, bro. It's not you.
You could tell she's the problem even without meeting him.
Empowerment.
And to be part of the movement, a divorce actually isn't even required.
So then this is pointless. So just women just want to throw themselves a party again.
Yeah.
McLeod herself.
Don't you understand? Their birthday's not enough. Okay, Mother's Day's not enough, and then Father's Day is also theirs because single moms have 2 jobs.
This is why Muslims are right. Women should get nothing.
Herself says she's happily in a relationship.
It's a vibe. It's not a legal status.
It's a vibe. Being divorced is a vibe.
It's very much about capturing an essence that
An essence of everything. Nothing about women is based in like the real world or in logic or grounded. I think the word is like grounded, right? Everything is like words that are nonsense. You know, it's a vibe. You know, it's an essence.
This is like, and then people wonder why a really good-looking, normal, otherwise successful Chad just one day just goes, you know,
nah.
I think I'm just going to shoot a healthcare executive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I at this point, I'm not getting married. I'm not going to own a house. I have a flock camera in my bathroom in my home somehow. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I think I'm just, you know what, man? I think I'm just going to go for a walk through Central Park.
Yeah.
associate with women who are post-marriage.
Meanwhile, for brands, experts say leaning into social media trends like this one can pay off.
bro, the amount.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought someone was going to be against this. Everyone's for this. Leaning into social media trends like this can pay off by, leaving your children in a broken home and having 2 Christmases.
Bro, I'm really worried about yeah, dude. Young men are just going to start going.
Oh, they're cooked.
Off a cliff.
They're cooked.
Fresh new target market and a topic that was just been bottled up, and somebody put a pin in that balloon and it exploded?
According to a 2025 Edelman report, 73% of consumers surveyed said a brand that authentically reflects today's culture would be more successful in earning their trust.
What does that mean? That's nebulous. That doesn't mean anything. What is authentically reflects today's culture? What does that mean?
Let me translate that to you. We can fool more of these retards into buying our fucking slop if we repeat the things that they say on social media back to them.
Oh, okay.
Fashion icon Cynthia Rowley says
if she's an icon, I don't know who she is.
Her daughters bought her a divorce
some days I just ask myself, what the fuck was God thinking giving us opposable thumbs?
I don't know.
ring of her own, and says she'll keep single people in mind for future inspiration.
I'm proof that there's life on the other side.
Yeah, where's that proof?
Is it in the room?
Ma'am, I don't see enough proof that you're alive.
Honestly, I'm having so much fun.
Honestly, it's so much fun. Look at how much fun I'm having.
I can't see any emotion.
Look at how much. Hey, look at how much fun I'm having.
I can't.
It's so much fun.
When's the last time your forehead moved?
I almost feel guilty how much fun I'm having.
Someday I'm going to be in a state-run home, and Jamaican women are going to be going through my belongings. I'm so happy.
The new trend might help some realize happily ever after has less to do with finding Prince Charming.
Hey, buddy, whoever you are out there, man, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
It's going to be A-okay. This bitch was always going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Do with finding yourself. So,
if I ever came home to a woman doing that in my house, like a Ring camera being like, and this is the new glow up, right? I'd just literally, you would just see me, I'd go, oh, hey, yeah, I'm home. And then you just see me drop my bag, quietly walk into my bedroom. You'd hear the bathroom door close, and you'd just hear, that would be the end of it. Never again.
See, that's not what I would do. I'd get my money's worth. I will walk by and knock it out of her hand.
That would be funny.
While it's open and it spills everywhere.
Moral of the story is that
I would just go in my bathroom and pull a Shane Vendrell.
we can all enjoy our hot divorcee summer, and you don't even have to be in a relationship to do that. You can also be married like I am and embrace your inner Jennifer Coolidge. And a lot of people that we
You
spoke
could be married and embrace your divorce culture. Did your husband know about this?
to talked about this book, Strangers by Belle Burden, that they say
I'm going to need to speak to her husband.
they really helped them get through their own split, and it's really resonating with people. Stayed at the top of the New York Times list for like 7 weeks.
A lot of book clubs reading that one. Chloe Malas, thank you very much.
It's just everything is just made so women get divorced. That way they got to enter the workforce. Kind of.
A new clap back from the head coach of the Indiana Fever, who's accusing the WNBA's critics of trying to hijack the league with hate. Listen to this.
Ma'am, your league is, if the fans are able to hijack your league, then your league is fucking Bush League and lightweight. Like, for instance, crowds they can't always hijack a WWE show. But me and Royce and 4 of our friends could go hijack an AEW show. Maybe it's your problem. Maybe you're the problem. Remember the dildos? We need to bring the dildos back.
That's so funny.
That was the funniest shit when they just kept throwing dildo. And then there was more money getting bet on whether or not a dildo would get hit on the court than fucking the games.
So what happened was all the owners and all that stuff and the president of the WNBA met over the weekend to discuss what eligibilities are. They came back saying, like, we're going to have another meeting because they've painted themselves into this weird corner, which is funny to see, which is like all of them, of course, are a bunch of fucking lesbians, LGBTQ, whatever, people that run the league. They're in the league. It's WNBA. Come on. And they're like, we welcome trans women in our league. They're allowed. And all it took was like fucking two former NBA players being like, Royce White's the other one. We just put a wig on. He's like, yeah, I'm in the draft. Why?
Did
Tell
you
me
see,
no.
Did you see the pictures of them? Like, obviously they're older. Obviously they're not in NBA shape.
Yeah.
But bro, you look at him, you're like, I bet he could still ball. He destroy these women.
Yeah, but Royce White was playing in the Big Three recently, so he was just playing recently.
It's true. He's still not. Yeah.
Yeah, so all I'm saying is that like you guys are stuck
great
because
gimmick.
how do you make this rule? Like, I
guess he's running for Congress or something,
Yeah,
right? Or
yeah.
Senate, and this is his gimmick, which is funny.
I'm trying to understand what rule. How would they get this rule to allow trans people and not dudes? Like, who decides?
The hate, the fear mongering, the divisiveness, the stuff that's trying to hijack our
Man,
league.
you look like
will
that chick in high school that everyone fingered.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone.
not win. Love will win.
Love will win. What does that mean?
Everyone's
Grace
gonna
will
finger her.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck.
Humility will win, and kindness will win.
Okay.
What are you doing?
What does that mean?
What is this looking back and forth?
I stand by them. I
By who?
will always stand by
Hey,
them.
ma'am, let me give you a word of advice. When skinny, goofy-looking bitches like you, like whenever you guys try to project authority and confidence, it's funny to me. Like whenever, because you guys think that means just yell.
Yeah, that's what they think.
It doesn't
confidence
work
is.
on me. Yeah, you know when yelling works on me with a woman, when we share blood or I'm fucking you.
Yeah.
Outside of that, you're just a woman yelling at me, and frankly, I'm not putting up with it unless you're wearing a badge.
And by the way, and the way I fuck, sometimes afterwards we're also sharing blood.
Sharing blood, food, cum, piss.
everything.
It's all
Doesn't
over.
matter.
It's a
You don't
mess.
even know. All right. What do you think? I have those orange tarps when you walk in? No, I'm not killing. I'm not killing you like Joe Pesci. That's not what I'm doing.
Everybody else can go to hell.
It's like weird. It's like weird after you, it's like weird after your pet died, but your pee pads, the supply still kept going down noticeably. I noticed that. I was like, they're still getting.
That's weird.
Stephanie White getting up there at the end.
She really thinks who the fuck she is.
Who are you?
She's in charge of what's become the league's most
Hey, I'll have you
controversial-
know, she's a WNBA coach, sir. She makes $68,000 a year
with Benny's.
Yeah, not Cobra though.
Oh,
after a mega
PPO.
Got it.
controversy sparked by one of her players, Sophie Cunningham, who spoke out criticizing transgender women and girls in women's sports in an
Just said that men shouldn't play basketball with women.
ESPN interview. Some on the right, even Fever fans, have slammed White, the coach, because they say she didn't stand up sufficiently for Cunningham after a hard foul on Saturday. White had said the play didn't look intentional.
Of course it was.
TBD on whether the new comments are going to smooth things over with hometown fans who booed White before
They
yesterday's
booed her before the game.
game. A win, by the way. Sam Brock is joining us now. Sam, if you ask Fever players, what are they saying?
So the Fever players don't think it's that big of a deal, Hallie, in the sense that you look at these slow-mos of that foul from Dejanay Carrington on Sophie Cunningham, and it looks really, really bad because her arm clearly makes contact with her head and neck. That
It's
is
not
the
the
definition.
arm making contact, right? That is literally like if I were going to, let's say I wanted to obtain Sophie Cunningham in a parking garage somehow.
Yeah.
that motion with chloroform in my hand. That's not like I accidentally bumped you with my arm. That's like it looks like she's dragging her into a van.
I think they call it in wrestling an Irish bulldog.
Yeah, it's a clothesline from hell.
I know.
Some JBL shit right
Seriously.
A flagrant 2 foul, and it was called as such upon review. The reality, though, Sophie Cunningham herself said, look, we're good here. My coach, Stephanie White, definitely has my back. There's no issues, but she wasn't looking at frame by frame what was happening in that moment. And it's worth also saying that White did, in her remarks after the game, say it was a foul. She just said that Carrington, who was a player that she coached in Connecticut, was a hard-nosed player, and you're not just going to go get a...
Did you fuck her? I'm allowed to ask that. I'm just curious because a lot of you like, pussies. So did you fuck her?
Play up at the hoop if you want to, and she's defending the rim. So that's sort of like the bigger picture of all of this. But then, as you mentioned, there's the backdrop of all of the controversy surrounding this one basketball team in Indiana for all these things that are happening off of the court. We're going to get to that in a second, but first, there was actual booing going on from the fans directed at a coach. Like, it's hard to think of a precedent for that. The lieutenant...
Do you want me to go down the list of how many NFL coaches have been booed by fans?
Yeah.
I'm a Dolphins fan. He's a Jets fan.
Miserable.
We've booed our coaches. What are you talking?
I'm a Jets fan. we've booed our team during the draft. Like, that's how we don't even let the season start. We don't even give them a chance. Like, they do first round draft pick, defensive tackle, universal. Boo! We hate our team.
Have you guys heard of the Eagles? No, I'm just saying, like, this is just. What are you talking about?
You bitches have never had a battery thrown at you in your life, and it shows.
Of Indiana came out. He sort of stoked the flames in this and said that basically, okay, Indiana.
Sophie, and I gotta say too, Caitlin Clark is also getting some sexy points. I know she's a bird woman.
Sophie's hotter.
No, Sophie's the hot one.
Yes.
Caitlin Clark's not hot at all. All I said is Caitlin Clark is also getting some hot points. I'm really loving watching these white girls stand up to these black bitches. I'm like, that shit to me, like, I get turned on when a chick I'm with is like, the fuck you say to me? Like, well, stand up for herself. I'm like, ooh, all right, baby, I'll get the car, beat her ass. Let's go.
A white chick whipping a black chick's ass.
It's
is
never
hotter
not
than
hot.
All the titties and ass in the world.
Jay Biscuit.
And I've seen it in the strip club business many times when you get an upset and a little skinny white blonde girl from Pinellas County just knocks a black bitch out. Nobody in that place doesn't want to fuck that girl that night. Like, damn.
Jay Biscuit said people vandalized the Eagles offensive coach's house.
Yes.
Calm down.
Okay, Indiana Fever, you need to let Stephanie White go. No solid coach would ever take the side of the opposing team's player who committed a flagrant foul on one of your own players. Terrible coaching. The players, however, are definitely coming to White's side of this.
I do have to say, you did fuck up. When you're a coach on a team, you are 100% always supposed to blindly side with your team, even if you don't think it's a flagrant foul. You're supposed to go, that was a fucking flagrant foul, goddamn. It's your job as a coach. Part of your job is advocating and going, no, I want that reviewed. That was a fucking flagrant foul. And she just was like, no, I mean, you got to see both sides of it. No, that's not how basketball works. One side needs to win.
Do you know how many times Tommy Lasorda got kicked out of games for screaming at umps right in their fucking face?
Holy shit, bro.
Get the fuck up.
I'll coach from the back. I don't care.
Look, and she looks even prettier next to Caitlin.
Yeah. Oh, no, she's gorgeous.
No way we were losing this game for her, and, you know, it's tough. Like, that's my head coach. Like, I hated that our fans booed her before the game. That made me a little...
I'm sorry. Why did they boo her? Because, I'm sorry. Again, women don't understand when other women have consequences to their actions.
These two hate their coach, though. They're just playing it smart. They're being very smart. Like, I hate that for her. It's like, girl, I love you. You know that.
Sick, to be honest.
They know right now. They got all the goodwill. All they got to do is just take the high road.
Yep.
And smack the occasional black bitch who fucking tries to decapitate you.
Yeah.
And you can disagree.
You got to
in
figure,
this
right?
and that,
These
and I get
two
it.
are
It's
working.
professional sports. People are going to.
These two are the closest you get to being like, you know, look, I get it. It's funny basketball. It's women. We're not going to put them up on a pedestal, right? But we can say that Caitlin Clark, at least, changed women's basketball. She's one of the first players that was good enough and white to make people like, oh, okay, I'll give this a chance. So they need her. They need Sophie. They need some stars in this fucking thing. You know what I mean? So they kind of have all the power right now. But they're the closest thing you can get to being like, well, you didn't do anything wrong, but live like you're basically in jail. These two are living like they went to jail for a little. Like they have to deal with all these black women just bumping into them and like fucking with them all day.
By the way, for having the audacity of being better at basketball than them, like that's the audacity of being better at them. Again, dude, you do not see this in the NBA. The white dudes earned all the black dudes' respect. They want them on their teams. You see it happening.
Dude, Peyton Pritchard gets so much love on the Celtics.
Yeah, that's
and
my
he's
point.
He's like 5'8" white boy, and he's just hitting half-court shots. And black dudes are carrying him on their shoulders back into the locker room. They're like, yeah, if you can ball, they don't give a fuck. But in the women...
Dude, it's brutal.
It's women, bro. They're not fucking correct.
But like at the end of the day, that's
even
our
the
head
guys
coach.
that get out on the fucking field and like want to fucking beat the shit out of each other, they cool out after. You know what I mean? Fouls get called. Everybody goes back to their shit. You let hockey. There's other sports where people will fight for a minute, but then those dudes are over it. It's like, all right, we got to. I just wanted to punch him in the face a couple times. I was pissed off.
All the NBA players are shutting their. They don't care. They're not even talking about this.
They're like, we have our season coming up, and we have to keep the lights on for us
you guys
and you.
So yeah.
So we're gonna focus on our playbook.
Wow, your cute little hobby. That's so cool.
That's cute, honey.
We're gonna ride for her.
Sure, you can turn the garage into your art studio. Go ahead, honey.
It'll be
That's
fun.
basically what the WNBA is when you give the third bedroom and go, it's okay, honey.
It's a she shed for tall lesbians.
We'll make it your art room.
Yeah.
That you never do art.
Oh, you're gonna make candles. Cool.
And we're always going to have our back, and that's never going to tear our locker room apart.
Hallie, the bottom line is it sounds like players and coach feel like there's some exploiting going on of issues off the court that is suddenly becoming a major issue because of who the players are involved. And that's sort of what you've seen with Coach White here over the course of the last couple of days.
Sam Brock on the WB tonight. Sam, thank you.
The WB. Trucker 18-wheeler says Royce White is running for president now. Is he? Royce White is running for president now.
This guy looks like that the reporter that they killed in The Boys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
One of the Deep was like, and by the way, I'm definitely going to fuck your wife tonight. And then they just beat him to death.
This has flipped my world upside down, and that's not something you can erase.
It's the case that sparked national outrage. Last week, a judge ruling 19-year-old Jesse Butler will go free without serving a day in prison after he completed his probation.
Yeah, this was the guy that was like prolifically raping, was it, if I recall correctly?
I'm going to say,
accused of sexually assaulting and strangling 2 high school
Yeah, this guy was a problem.
girls. The case first went viral when this
I remember
body
this goob.
cam footage was released.
I told your mom that she can contact a bondsman, and you shouldn't be very long.
Then 17-year-old Butler standing next to his mother at his Oklahoma home. Taken into custody in March of 2025 on 11 different counts, ranging from rape by instrumentation to sexual battery. Butler's
this
mother
guy was
often
horrible.
reassuring her son.
Stay strong, okay? Say your prayers.
Butler's charges stemming from the allegations of 2 former girlfriends, one of them now 18-year-old Kate Sweeney.
Do you know how crazy it is that, like, yeah, okay, women lie, and all that, but in high school age, to have two chicks come out about you is a fucking problem.
Who this morning is speaking out for the first time, exclusively with ABC News.
What made you want to step out of the shadows?
I want to get out there in the world so more people know and more people can protect their children and themselves.
Sweeney says she started dating Butler when she was 16,
she got
and she told
receipts.
police that about a month into their relationship, things started to get violent.
Over time, it just kept getting worse.
That's crazy to me. Like at 16,
I
did
know.
you even have issues? Like I couldn't imagine.
I
like,
wasn't like that at 16.
At 16, like if I had a son and he was already being violent with chicks at 16,
That's
I'd
a
be
problem.
like, yeah, I don't know if you can even be fixed, bro.
Yeah.
Like
most kids are scared of chicks at 16.
yeah, I mean, it's one thing when you find out your friend in his like 30s was drunk one night, might have smacked his wife. He was pissed
Right.
off. You're like, yeah, he just got laid off recently.
And
like
honestly,
they have adult
and honestly,
problems.
She's kind of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, when you have kid problems and you're already full of rage and hitting women, it's like you don't even pay bills, and you're this angry.
Starts killing neighborhood cats.
Bro, wait till you have to start making your own car payment. You're gonna be fucking windmilling these hoes.
Yeah. Have you tried being a cop?
But since it was such a slow progression, I didn't understand how big of a deal it was whenever it was actively happening.
While Butler was initially charged as an adult, because he was under 18, his felony charges were downgraded to youthful offender after prosecutors agreed to a request by his defense. Once facing the possibility of decades behind bars, Butler sentenced only to rehabilitation, counseling, and community service.
Didn't go to jail at all?
With supervision. He pled no contest, meaning he accepted his conviction, but did not admit any guilt.
What was your reaction?
We were not expecting that. We were either expecting to go to trial or to have a guilty plea.
Then last Monday, on the eve of Butler's 19th birthday, a judge found that he had met the requirements of his sentence and dismissed his case.
They dismissed it?
Butler's defense attorney suggesting in court that his client was the victim.
What?
I promise you that this area, somewhere in this area, within the next decade, some very, very bruised, beaten woman or some very raped woman is showing up to a police department and filing a fucking police report. And it's going to be on you guys.
I thought that was outrageous. If he really thought he was innocent, why would he take a plea deal? Why wouldn't we go to trial and prove that?
I'm not defending him, but I'll explain. It's not him. It was his attorney, because they walked up to his attorney and they said, look, if you take the plea deal, we'll charge him as youthful offender. The prosecution looks like they get a win because they plead the deal. And then the attorney's like, we could go to trial. We might lose, but this is nothing. Community service? Yeah,
they're
fuck
going
it.
to
Let's take
basically
it.
expunge your record.
So that's the reason. That's the real reason why. It's whether he did it or not. That's the reason.
Butler's defense attorney told the Oklahoman, "We maintained our innocence and explained that we entered a plea to essentially engage in risk management in the case." A newly elected district attorney saying he plans to submit the case to federal agencies for prosecutorial review. As for Sweeney, she filed a civil case earlier this week against the Butler family, among others.
I just always tried to look for the positives in every negative situation. We didn't get justice out of this, but now people know to look out for him.
I gotta say, I understand. I also gotta, regardless of this guy probably did, it seems like he did it, but whether he did or didn't, there's something really uncomfortable to me about a situation where that's it. You went to court, you went to trial, that's it. That was out there. The sentencing is out there. That's it. Whatever it is, whether you like it or not. And then if the news picks it up, then it'd be like, oh, we could do this again, but federally. It kind of feels like they always have a way to still get you again.
Yeah, well, they do that.
No, I know, I understand, but
sucks.
it's like, then what's the point of your day in court,
As for her civil lawsuit, Butler's family telling ABC News they are confident the truth will come out through the course of litigation and that allegations made by the Sweeney family will be proven
Actually,
to
that's
be
not
without.
what they said, ma'am. Their statement said the truth is out there, and they were promoting the X-Files.
Yeah, there's a director's cut of the movie coming out, and they really wanted to push it. So
Stupid Asian bitch.
People don't pay attention. That's what the problem
Tired of
is.
people just sleep at the wheel.
Yep.
New developments now at 6. Police have arrested a 16-year-old in connection to a deadly double shooting. 2 people, including a 13-year-old boy, were killed at a home on Rockcliffe Road.
Must have been some sort of white supremacist that did that.
DeKalb County last month. Police arrested a suspect days later, and today they arrested a teenager they say was also involved. He's now facing 17 felony charges, including murder and aggravated assault.
Tonight at 6, a man accused of killing a stranger will be going to prison with
What?
no chance for parole. The victim was picking up snacks for his mom on her birthday. In this
Jesus!
side-by-side video from 2023,
Look,
you can see the
what?
suspect on the left. He follows the victim and
Starts
then
shooting
pulls
at
out a
him.
gun. Channel 2 investigative reporter
The
Mark
fuck?
Winnie is live inside the Fulton County District Attorney's office. And Mark, the defendant, took the stand in his own defense.
Yeah, prosecutor here at the Fulton County District Attorney's office said these are exhibits from the trial, a trial at which defendant Javon Williams unsuccessfully claimed self-defense, that he also somewhat
Self-defense.
cryptically said it was like he was in a different dimension.
Okay.
So you're on drugs and had a gun. I get it.
Maybe he's Miles Morales, the Spider-Verse.
We begin with D.A. Fonnie Willis.
To be fair, it is, there is an element when you have a gun on you and then also are on drugs. It's exciting.
It's just fun, yeah.
Anyone.
Whoa,
the truth is
dude.
we cannot
Yeah.
give the public a good reason
What the
why
fuck?
this young man lost his life on this day.
In December 2022,
Nice grill.
security video captured Zachary Kenner at a counter in a convenience store where he went to pick up snacks for his mom on her birthday. But he would not make it home to his mother because another customer in the
That guy?
store,
Drinking ice.
Javon Williams, followed him
He's
from
tweaking.
the store.
He's tweaking.
And security video at an apartment complex captured Williams gunning down Kenner from a distance, mortally wounding him in the head.
Jesus.
Says Fulton County Deputy District Attorney Shaniqua Christian.
He leaves out, and Javon is a minute behind him on this 2-minute walk. By the time he gets here, Javon Williams has closed the gap.
Who told us he prosecuted Williams with Senior Assistant DA Jocelyn Porter.
When he fired the fatal shot, he was how far away?
More than 50 to 60 feet away from Zachary Kenner.
That's a good
And
shot.
late last month, a jury convicted Williams of murder and more.
How long did it take the jury to come back?
50 minutes.
Yeah, he's fucked. He's done. Anything on the YouTube side?
Yes, Scoob for $2 at Party Rockers in the house tonight. And then Captain 15 for 2 said, I'd rather a cop slack than be a ticket jockey. That is also fair. I'd
Agreed.
rather a cop be asleep at the wheel than hyper aggressive.
RevengeOfTheSith.locals.com. Guys, to catch tomorrow's episode, Friday's episode is going to be a lot of fun. Hope you're there. Nightwave.
Nightwave, 10 o'clock tonight. Be there or be square.
Patsy, you're next.
Hell yeah, more Pash Bash. The people wanted it, so.
He's Raiden, and you guys go. You're not Raiden like the Mortal Kombat. I mean, like you're raiding. You got it.
You're the god of
I'm
thunder?
sick.
I'm Chinese?
No, that's Frozen. Okay, Virgie, bye.
Oh, a midnight rift party.
Oh, I shoot the lightning.
so
I shoot the
sorry.
lightning.
Thanks, guys.
A posh posh.